It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Richardson going right to the air. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance. And they got it done.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Kylan Granson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gaines, up and good. And that's the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. Carter, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you can cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Now Pittman on the end around. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Richardson to the air on first down. Dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play,
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. They'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a big priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run with Carter. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down.
1st down from Higbee. And since so many have forgot about him among the league's top tight ends, time to give him his due. He has improved so much across 7 NFL seasons, going from backup to true receiving threat. 72 catches last season. Expect more of the same this one.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incomplete conversion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go play action with Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down at the 28. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. Trucks over him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. There, Richardson back to throw it. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Byron Young in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. In motion is McKenzie. 3rd and long for Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A 36-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Pass complete there to McCool. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 83 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. Richardson looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On first down, right back to Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Carter, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 3rd and 3. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. Just keeping the play alive. This is caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Carter straight ahead. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift and that run there. Defense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stafford going up top for Kupp. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A give up the middle to Carter. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Carter again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Going for it, it's Carter. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Michael Carter with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Richardson. To the right inside, complete to Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run to the former Bill, Zach Moss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they needed 2, they could only get 1. 4th down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Stafford. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, here's Taylor. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now Stafford. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.